Hello mga kaasam. Let's go. We're going to that boat. We're having a shoreline sightseeing. It's a little bit long, like 1 hour tour for that, but I will give you only a light or summary of the tour. Okay, let's go. Relax. Take it easy and watch the tour of the architectural sightseeing. Ayan, makikita natin ang mga magagandang architecture or mga construction na building. Okay, I will show you and let's go mga kaasam. Enjoy!
The name Chicago. Why is this stunning city named that today? Well, to find out, you need to travel back to the 1770s. It's where our first non-native resident moved in. His name? Jean-Baptiste Point du Sable. He was actually the son of a Haitian slave in French fur trade. Now, in addition to setting up the very first trading post in this place we call Chicago, you couldn't help but notice it was really smelly. It was this particular odor. So he inquired to the natives that lived here at the time, the Potawatomi tribe, like, what's the deal with that smell? That's when they pointed out all these wild, stinky, smelly onions that grew everywhere. And the natives called those onions Chicago. So, that's where we get the name Chicago from. Named after a stinky, smelly onion. Take that, New York City with the fancy big apple. We're named after an onion. So that's the name Chicago. One might be curious, what about this river we're going to be floating on today? The Chicago River. Is this thing natural? Not quite. In fact, we go back to the 1600s. These two French explorers named Joliet and Marquette were sent out by King Louis XIV of France to survey his frontier. When they arrived, they recorded not a whole lot to see. This place was just a giant swamp. In fact, if you look at that vacated land there to the right, that was Chicago in the 1600s. However, they did notice this little stream of water at the time, if you can imagine, was only about 2 feet deep and 4 feet wide, that just sort of meandered into the weed choked Lake Michigan. It's always known if you could somehow convert a stream of water into a freshwater river of sand, that would one day bring together the Great Lakes, the mighty Mississippi River. Passing through this place would be great for commercial development. But they didn't have the time, money, or manpower to do that. So we fast forward to the year 1848, shortly after Chicago became a city. One of the first things they did was build this river that we're floating on today. Which, if you're curious, the Chicago River is about 15 to 20 feet deep. But most importantly meant that you could now take a boat, a popular mode of transportation in the 1800s, all the way from New York City to Amsterdam, down the St. Lawrence River to Canada, to the Great Lakes, sub Chicago. And our man-made so, on that very same boat that started in New York City, you can check out other bigger places, including, of course, Chicago, St. Louis, Memphis, and New Orleans. And that's really where Chicago got its beginnings, as the construction of this canal attracted thousands of German, Italian, and Irish immigrants. Yeah, I remember a few moments ago I mentioned this classroom of Chicago's architecture. Well, folks, consider Lakeshore Drive Bridge ahead to be the official entrance to said classroom. Now, I'm going to make it my duty to point out several awesome photo opportunities throughout the tour. But ladies and gentlemen, your first great photo lies just beyond this bridge as we prepare to embark down the main branch of the Chicago River to uncover the heart of downtown Chicago. And there's really no better way to start than by looking out here to the left. This structure that appears to be 3 whimsical hourglasses cladded in turquoise glass that project these brilliant triangular shadows against one another for what is called St. Regis Tower. It was completed in 2020 and is actually Chicago's 3rd tallest building today. Tops out at just under 1,200 feet tall. In fact, while your eyes are near the top, you may notice that gap up there. That's intentional. It's a structural design called a blow-through floor. You see, the higher you build, the more of a factor wind becomes. That skinny tower needed some support. The blow-through floor allows for wind to naturally pass through through it so that it's able to maintain stability. Now, this was a bit of a bother to developers because inside are luxury condos, and those 83rd and 84th floors would have been worth some serious coin. In fact, the penthouse sold for $18.5 million. But no doubt, the most important fact is St. Regis Tower. It stands today as the world's tallest building, designed by a female-owned architectural firm. The mastermind behind it is Jeannie Gang, out of Studio Gang, based in Chicago and New York City. We're going to see another one of her buildings in just a moment. But for now, we'll look directly ahead of us at the helm of the river to Trump International Hotel and Condos, designed in 2009 by a Chicago architect named Adrian Smith. Now, this falls into a contemporary style of architecture we'll see quite a bit of today, called contextualism. These buildings reflect the context and setting in which they exist. But that site-specific design has conversations with the buildings about it. Check out the gray bands or setbacks. That first gray band is the same exact height as that building with the cloud on it. Second gray band, same exact height as the building across the road. Third gray band, same exact height as that black rectangular box behind it. So that is architect Adrian Smith's way of paying his respects to three different styles of architecture that existed before him. Designed in 2009, Trump Tower is the second tallest building in Chicago today. Also from 2009, we're going to look out here to the left, behind that building that looks like a giant Toblerone candy bar. The playful tower that has wavy fins coming out the sides of it. Take a close look, actually, though, at the way in which those windows are sequenced alongside the fins. It's meant to give an appearance of water cascading down the side of it. And it's appropriately named Aqua Tower, also designed by Jeannie. In fact, Aqua Tower is the third tallest building in the world by woman, so we got 1 and 3 right here along the Chicago River, both by Jeannie Gang. Now, inside of it, we got the Radisson Blue Hotel at the bottom with condos to the top. Take a very close look at the wavy fins. You probably notice they're actually balconies. Well, no two balconies on that building are the same. In fact, when contractors were mapping out the sides of it, they had to use GPS-tracked laser pointers so they could geographically figure out where to install each of those balconies, ensuring that everybody who lives there is their very own slice of Chicago. A view no one else in the city can say that they have. Jeannie Gang's a genius. And I don't just say that because I like her work. She's a part of the MacArthur Fellowship. Being awarded the MacArthur grant literally certifies one as a genius. Now you know you've truly entered downtown Chicago when you look ahead to the right at that elegant white structure with a clock on it. It's called the Wrigley Building, designed in 1924. A lot of people look at it and feel as though they're being transported back to Europe. Well, in a sense, you'd be correct, as it's loosely inspired by a cathedral in Sevilla, Spain. Spanish Revival ornamentation is found at the top. But what really makes that building stand out from others? That smooth finish along the sides of it. It's cladded in a delicate medium.
awesome. Yun po yung tour. Very long, but hinati ko lang or kinat ko yung iba. I hope you enjoy the tour and sightseeing of the Chicago River sightseeing. Okay, thank you sa inyong pagpapanood. I hope you enjoy. Until sa next video. Bye-bye!